Alright, hi ladies. So I wanted to make sure you had some thoughts, or I guess just some, so you'd see what the math assessments I was working on, what that looks like. And I wanted you to know where they were, or make sure that you knew. So let's see. So again, I think it was under Team Resources, and I made a link to the math folder. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, you have to click on that little doohickey there. But that should take you to this folder. If it's not on your drive already, you can add it up here. It should say something about that. But I put it in volume, and I have this pre-test thing. So right now it's just... Oh! See, I'm glad I did this. This is not right. I'm going to add some stuff right now to it that are different. So just bear with me. I'm going to pause and we'll be back. Okay, well, now I added these two things that I was looking at. This comes from the book that I showed you today, that I made you some PDFs on. There are two questions on this document, one about elapsed time, and one about almost like an inquiry into the relationship between perimeter and area. So these could be two effective items to see how kids deal with area and perimeter. I think I was talking to Allie and Aaron, but I can't remember. I'm sorry. But basically, one of the strategies I'm going to use, and I think we can all use different strategies. I mean, but one of them I'm going to try using is kind of present the problem, maybe ask kids to clarify their thinking so they understand what the question is asking, somewhere around there, and then give them an individual, quiet 5 to 10 minutes of struggle time where they know they need to be pushing themselves to work on it independently. And I'm just walking around looking at people's work, seeing what strategies they know, what they're using, how they're trying to figure things out, and then having them share with a partner to see what their partner's work was and what their work was, then maybe with a couple other people. And then kind of going the whole group to see what different answers we have and what different strategies were used, which is extremely important part, is the different kind of strategies and critiquing each other's thinking. So I'm going to try that with these two items, and then I also copied that patterns for perimeter and area from the book as well. So I think these are some things. This one, they kind of play around with it. With perimeter area, to see how you find it, maybe even coming up with a formula. Idea of length times width. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm talking a little low because my daughter is trying to sleep, and we don't have any doors because we're painting. So hopefully you could hear me about this whole thing. Okay. Have a good night if you see it tonight. Have a good morrow if you see this in the morrow. Alrighty.